Hi, my name is Joanna, and if you've seen any, it's a little windy. If you've seen any of my other videos on my channel here, I was a dance teacher for years until I had a grand mal seizure, and afterwards I had all sorts of weird symptoms and things, and all they said was eat more salt and drink more fluids, and I've been doing that for the last 5 years, and it took probably a good year of slowly building my exercise and my strength. This was back 2017, 2018, and I was able to fully go back to work and work at a gym, and since then I moved from New England to Florida, so it's winter, but it's beautiful weather. But this year, now I'm a teacher, I have not managed to find dance since COVID stuff. But this year I just started teaching dance again, and then had COVID in the summer, and then I had another virus in September that lasted for like a month. And after that, I started having dizzy spells again, which I didn't think anything of. I just was like, oh, I need more salt, need more Gatorade, whatever. But then it was happening more often, even with the normal amounts of salt and things that I was doing. It like seemed to not be enough, or I just couldn't figure it out. Where I had managed it for 5 years, and all of a sudden I was having trouble. And so about 2 weeks ago, I went in for an iron infusion, which was supposed to help my anemia, and it helps tons of people, but my body reacted and convulsed, so I ended up having a medication that my body doesn't do well with, and I had it one other time and had insomnia for days afterwards, and I should have remembered and told them no. But anyhow, so about 2 weeks before the iron infusion, I had actually been officially diagnosed with POTS from a cardiologist because of the dizzy spells and high heart rate and everything. But this iron infusion just knocked me out, and I ended up in the ER a couple times and have been out of work for the last 2 weeks, unable to do anything really. But just in the last week, I've been going online and finding different exercises and things and trying to put together something that will work for me. And I figured I would share it because I've only found maybe 2 other people on here that have exercises, laying down type stuff. And the first week I couldn't do anything. There's a really simple yoga instructor on here that has some really good, really simple stuff. If you're completely incapacitated, just laying down, I recommend that. It's very simple. What I'm gonna do, this is my second week of recovering, and so I'm gonna share with you just what I did this week in terms of exercise. But in addition to exercise, I also highly recommend relaxation exercises, muscle relaxation. There's a couple different meditations that you can get for free on here, or different places as well, and then just lying there listening to scripture and stuff, because I have spent a lot of nights with no sleep lately. But highly recommend even starting this off with just a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, just to kind of reset the nervous system. And then from there, the other thing that I feel is super important, it was so important in my recovery in the past, and this as well, is just the whole idea that the brain is neuroplastic, and that you can rewire your brain and rewire your thoughts. And I don't know about you, but my thoughts tend to like spiral, and like especially in the last 2 weeks, they were just really full of fear and hopelessness, and they're all lies. They're not the truth about who I am or like what I'm doing or anything like that. So one of the things I would highly recommend, like just right now, take a second and think of the most pressing like thought that you're having about yourself that you know is a lie and you know it's not true, and take that thought and replace it with truth. And so just think about what that is. Breathe in, and now breathe out. Breathe out that lie. Get rid of it. It has no place in your mind anymore. And breathe in the truth. Breathe out the lie. And I encourage you to like do that throughout the day. Like when you start to feel or like hear the lies that are like coming at you, just tell yourself, no, that's not true. That's a lie. And stop yourself. Easier said than done. And I'm a big fan of Dr. Caroline Leaf. If you ever have heard of her, highly recommend her. Her whole program is very different now. I've been doing it, and it's different than the 21-day brain detox, which I did 5 years ago, and I did 5 cycles of that, and it was super helpful, and I got off of the seizure medication from doing that. So I'm trying the neurocycle again. I'm only on day 8. It's very different. It's a lot of journaling this time. I think it's working. I don't know. I can sit up again. So a week ago, I couldn't sit up. So there's improvement. But yeah, that's my story. So now I'm going to share with you some exercises. All right, here we go. Lay on your back. Lift your knee in towards your chest. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out. And twist your leg across. Reach your right hand out. Look your head away from your knee. And just breathe in and out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And lower your leg. Grab your other leg in towards your nose. Knee towards your nose. Breathe. Twist the other direction. Take a deep breath. This is just loosening up some muscles. You can hold these positions for a lot longer. Then hug your knees in towards your chest. I like to hold that for a little while. Massage the back. Lift your legs up. Get the blood flowing. And lower your legs back down. Knees bent. We're going to do little foot circles. This helps the nerve endings if you're having a little tingling like I was having, turning the foot in like that, then switch legs actually helps the nerves. So just circle your foot a few times. Again, take as long as you want. You can always pause this and then lay flat. Bring your arms up and down. Hands up, almost like you're about to pray, and then lower down. Once you get used to doing this, you can use weights. But since this is only the second week since my whole episode, I'm just doing arms and nothing else. And lower. I did about 10. Up and lower and up. And bring your hands in towards your chest like you're praying. Take a little stretch. Bring your knees back up, bend them. Now we're going to do right elbow and right knee are going to meet. This is another nervous system relaxation exercise. I was having a lot of nerve tingling across my chest, and this little exercise actually really helped a lot. And then left and right. I had to do this super slow. Take your time with this one. Keep your belly button towards your spine. Don't push yourself. If it's too much, don't do it. And then you're going to lay on your back still. Slowly roll your hips up off the ground vertebrae by vertebrae until you're in a little bridge, and then lower down really carefully. I put my hand on my stomach so I could feel that my belly button was towards my spine and staying aligned. Then I took my hand off to just feel it. Really, really slow. Rise up and lower. This just builds the core strength. Again, I only did this twice. I'm not overdoing it. Just doing everything very gently right now as I build my strength. And then I'm going to roll over onto the side. Stay there for a moment. If your heart is racing, just let it calm. And then whenever you're ready, you can sit up slowly. Cross your legs. And you're going to just reach your arms forward, keeping your back straight. Bend your head over. Stretch all through your arms. And then walk your hands over to one side. You could also do this in child pose, but this one is a little less hard on the body. Walk it over to the other side. And just breathe into the stretch. Breathe in and out and relax your body. Your stretch will get a little further each time you relax. And then slowly walk your hands up. So you're sitting upright. I reached my arms out to the side and did a little twist just to stretch the arms, help the blood flow. And then I walked my hands back down. And stretched, keeping my back a little flatter and straighter this time. Head in line with the spine. I've noticed since I've been lying down so much, it actually feels funny to sit up straight. So doing this very slowly with your neck in line with your spine is a really good exercise if you've been lying down a lot. And then just turn your head really slowly to the right and to the left, stretching the neck, and then tilt it and tilt. And there you have it. That's been my slow exercise routine for the last week.